Welcome to DASL Data Entry 2026-2027. This video will demonstrate how to start the process for your school and review the basics of DASL data entry. Let's begin with commonly used resources. On the Help page, you'll find resources to support you during data entry. The DASL Data Entry Guide describes the process with screenshots and step-by-step instructions. The DASL Data Entry Quick Start Guide offers an overview of steps for those already familiar with this process. The Core Data Definitions document provides definitions for all data points requested in the core questions asked of all schools entering data in DASL. There are also instructions on how to add users in DASL. Data entry will open on July 15, 2026. Data entry will be in two parts again this year to enable more schools to enter audited financials. The two parts are DASL Data Foundation and DASL Biz Financial Operations, both opening on July 15, 2026. DASL Data Foundation covers most categories including enrollment, admissions attrition, financial aid, salaries and compensation, advancement, benefits, and more. To allow ample time for entry, DASL Foundation will close on October 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern. The second part of data entry is DASL Biz Financial Operations and includes data from your balance sheet, tuition discounting, income, expenses, and endowment. DASL Biz Financial Operations will close on December 9th at 4 p.m. Eastern to allow more schools to enter audited financials into DASL. To get to data entry, click on Manage Data and select Data Entry. Here is the data entry homepage. More than 45 state, regional, and national associations who support independent schools participate in the DASL data collection and use the NEIS DASL platform for their data work. Before activating and to ensure that your school sees all of the questions in DASL from your various membership associations, check to make sure that your list of associations in DASL is complete. The current list and the materials and links in the center of the activation page provide everything you need to do this. Review your associations. If any of your association memberships are missing, reach out to the association and request they add you to their members list in DASL. Once you've updated your association list, you are ready to activate data entry for your team. In order for anyone from your school to enter data in either foundation or financial operations, the head of school or business officer must activate data entry for your school. This must take place during the data entry window for DASL Data Foundation. It takes just a few minutes, but it is a critical step. Do this as early as possible during DASL Data Foundation data entry window to ensure that your team can enter your school's data smoothly. Okay, let's activate. You can populate the fields on this page with data from last year, or you can enter each value directly into each field. If you populate with last year's data, be sure to review the data populated, answer the new question, and make needed changes. Your responses on this page will ensure that DASL asks only questions applicable to your school throughout the remainder of data entry. Be sure to review the DASL terms and conditions. The document will open in a new tab where you can read and save a copy. Click the checkbox to accept the terms and conditions. Click the Activate button to open data entry for your school. Congratulations! Data entry is activated for your school, and you and your colleagues can begin entering data by logging into DASL. The progress bars on this page will indicate the percentage of questions applicable to your school in each category entered this year. You'll find the data entry guide and core data definitions documents linked here as well for easy reference. Your team can choose to enter data in DASL directly online or use a downloadable Excel template. We'll review how each approach works. To enter data directly online, log into DASL, and from the data entry homepage, click on Continue in the DASL Data Foundation area. Click a category to go to that section of data entry. The data for school characteristics was already entered during the activation process. Use the subcategory drop-down menu to go to the next section of data. School facility information is available in June, so we'll go here next. Be sure to check the suggested data entry calendar for when data are likely available for you to enter. For example, your administrator and teacher salaries, advancement, and tuition data are likely available by July. Use the Category Subcategory menu to navigate quickly to the areas in which your data are available. Many subcategories have a brief video highlighting tips for success in data entry for this area. Only applicable fields are displayed gives you a list of the questions you answered previously that are determining which questions display for your school on this page. If something looks off, you can click on these questions to go back and change your entry. The instructions highlight tips for entering data in the fields below. Remember, if copying data from another workbook or source, be sure to paste as text. On some pages, you can populate the fields with the data that your school entered last year and modify those numbers as needed to reflect the new year's information. To ensure you're entering the data requested, mouse over the question mark icon to read the definition for that data point. Click on NA in any field for any column or row to indicate that that field or set of fields does not apply to your school. Be sure to click Save at the bottom of the page or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+S often to make sure to save your progress. DASL does not automatically save your progress. In the lower right corner, you'll see a yellow box confirming your work is saved. If you see a yellow box that says Success with Alerts, check and correct your work before moving to the next subcategory. Save again when the alerts are resolved. This will make the data entry process easier in the long run for your team. Next, go to the review data to find any missing data or alerts, complete any blank fields, and correct data as appropriate. We've provided an additional report to review and do a final check of your data. The head of school or someone familiar with the data about your school should do a final review using the Key Ratios report. The Key Ratios report displays the data in a style similar to Facts at a Glance, as well as displays the past 2 years of data entered. This is to help your school ensure accurate data has been entered. If any numbers entered this year look off, click on the numbers in the first column to navigate directly to those sections. Review and make needed updates to your data. If numbers in previous years look off, go to Manage Data, Update School Data, and make the needed updates. Run this report by clicking on the Check Data Quality chevron for your foundation and financial operations data as many times as needed until all data are correct. Click on Finalize in the chevron and then Submit. Remember to return to DASL Data Entry Home to enter financial operations data. It's best practice to enter as much as you can early and return to enter your balance sheet once your audit is available. If your audit will not be available before December 9th, enter your draft audit numbers. You can return to DASL and update your entries using Update School Data. Now, let's look at using the Export template to enter DASL data. To export the Excel template, go back to Data Collection Home. The person who downloads the file must be the same person who will upload the file to DASL when the time comes. To use the Excel template, click on Export Template. The Excel file will download to your hard drive. Be sure to make the sheet editable and save it to your hard drive before sending it to your first team member or before uploading it to Google. The first tab contains an informative video about entering your data using the Excel template, instructions, and a table of contents, with links to the subcategories within DASL. Also, navigate by clicking on the tabs, labeled by subcategory. Each sheet will display the questions applicable to your school. These questions are based on your entries and school characteristics. Several subcategories have an instructional video to highlight important information about the data entry within that particular subcategory. Click on the hyperlink and watch the video before filling in your data. The instructions and definitions will display when you mouse over the red triangle for the field. Enter your data into the fields in each table. If copying your data from another source or workbook, remember to paste as text and be sure to save along the way. You can use email to pass the workbook from one member to another to enter data directly or upload it to Google to share across your team. Please be sure that the only changes you make to the file are to enter information in the fields. Do not split up the file or copy pages and send them separately to various team members. The file must stay intact to properly populate the data you enter back into DASL when you upload the completed file. When the file is complete, the person who downloaded it should be the same one who uploads it using the Import button in DASL. Let's walk through the import process. Choose your file. Do not check Let answers in this file override existing answers to the same questions, unless you're certain that this is what you want to do. And we're ready to import. After your import is complete, go to Review Data to find any missing data or alerts. complete any blank fields and correct data as appropriate. Open Data Quality Check chevron for a final review by someone familiar with your school information, like the head of school. Make any needed updates, rerun and re-review the Data Quality Check sheet. You can easily go into your entries online in DASL to add a note, easily find missing data, or mark fields as not applicable. Once your foundation data is complete before October 16th, click on Finalize in the chevron and then Submit your data. Be sure to return to enter and submit your DASL Biz financial operations data by December 9th at 4 p.m. Eastern. If you have questions as you go along, refer to the Searchable Data Entry Guide and Core Definitions document within the DASL Data Entry 2026-2027 section. Still have questions? Use the link or phone number on the Help page to connect to the DASL support team. We are here to help.